Well, welcome to Iford Manor from this newsletter in March 2021. It's a very exciting time for us because we're looking ahead to the spring opening in April. And one of the things about spring opening for us is that this year is that we haven't done it for the last 18 months. And so we're all having to sort of relearn it a bit. This year in particular, we are going to be offering tickets only online to make sure that we're all COVID secure and we're in a safe environment to visit. There'll be a one-way system in place. You'll be, undertaking the usual social distancing malarkey. But most importantly, get onto our website and book your slot because it could fill up pretty quickly. I think we're all desperate to get out and about, and I'm really aching to welcome you all to Iford. Now, over the last few months, we've been doing an awful lot of work in the garden, and I think we'll just pop up and have a look and see what's been going on. So let's have a go. One of the major projects we've been doing this year has been to re-establish cypresses back in the garden at Iford. Harold Peto had over 23 cypresses in the garden as far as we are aware, and at the moment we have about 3. Well, not anymore. Back in January 2020 I went out to Italy, to Florence, and I found this wonderful set of nurseries, and we selected some trees, brought them over, and now they're in place. And I've got Helen, our senior gardener, here with me. Helen, what's your take on this whole cypress exercise?
What's wonderful is we've had quite a few gaps around the garden, and so putting in these vertical accents with the cypress that have come over from Italy will really help add to the Italianate feel that we know is very much characteristic of Iford and what Harold Peto's whole gardening ethos was all about.
Yeah, I think it's really exciting to do that, and in particular we've got this opportunity to share it with people again. And how are you feeling about reopening to the public after such a long time?
Well, exactly. It's been quite a difficult and challenging year for everybody, and I know getting out into a garden is helpful to everybody from a social and a well-being point of view. So as in any public garden, we're really looking forward to sharing and communicating what the plans that we're trying to undertake here to take the garden forward.
Restoration's at the heart of what we do at Iford very often, and maintaining places like Iford can be a bit of a challenge sometimes, especially when a very dry summer like 2018 causes subsidence under Harold Peto's magnificent Cloister. But after a significant amount of work, we are now standing in a building that is not only considered safe, but also, I hope, restored. And I'm really excited that we've been awarded the Sotheby's Restoration Award by the Historic Houses, which this year is a real accolade, really not for us, but so much as for the amazing craftsmen and the engineers that put their effort into this building. There's a video on our YouTube channel detailing a bit more about the project, and I hope you'll click on the link below to have a look. An important part of Harold Peto's design at Iford is the influence from his visits to Japan, looking out into the surrounding hillsides, seeing the borrowed landscape, the shakkei. And here, where Harold Peto originally wanted to have an oriental garden, my father, John Hignett, over the last 40 years or so, has developed the concept into what you see behind me. It's very green at the moment, which is lovely, and as the cherry blossom in the distance and the almonds come out, it will develop over the summer season. Behind this area, atop the viewpoint above the old orchard and looking out over the wonderful English valley below, we've got the opportunity, thanks to the UK Sakura project, a Japanese-led donation to the UK of lovely cherry trees, to plant 3 forms of cherries, 30 plants or so, on this hillside below me. Although it probably takes a bit of imagination to see what this will look like at the finished product, where you can see the tapes and the sticks will all be cherry trees. 3 forms: Beni Yutaka, Yeduensis, and that wonderful white cherry, the Taihaku, which will be adorning this hillside. And my father John has been meticulously digging out these holes that you can see with his trusty Japanese Kubota digger. Very appropriate, I think. One of the biggest projects that we've done is 18 months of building. Opening in May will be the new cafe and restaurant. And here's a little sneak peek of what we've been getting up to. So there's a little sneak peek of what's been going on in the garden, on the building site, in preparation for opening the gates finally on the 1st of April to welcome you all back into the garden. Well-being, outdoors, fresh air, that wonderful thing we've all been missing. So we're really looking forward to seeing you from April. Jump on the website and book your tickets. Thanks.